When asked what their favorite class is, most kids are not going to respond with math. However, I think that my sense of humor and personality make them feel more comfortable and maybe even allow them to enjoy the part of their day that's spent with me learning math, or at least make it a bit more bearable. When I first began teaching 12 years ago, I did a lot of things differently than I do now. I've learned a lot about classroom management, and I have also become more confident with my content. I feel one of my greatest strengths as a teacher is being able to break my content down in a way that's easier for my students to understand. I have a good rapport with my students, and I think that strength helps with classroom management. I take pride in the fact that I'm often able to build relationships with even the most hard-to-love students. I think my students appreciate that I'm generally able to relate to them and try to communicate with them on their level of understanding. Even though I have a degree in math education, it's really been the students in my own classes that have taught me the most valuable lessons.
My greatest impact on my students is the ability to reach them. I love what I do, and I love my kids. And every time one of them does something magical and wonderful, their face lights up, and that makes my face light up. I am passionate about education. I am passionate about their education. And I want them to understand that all of the teachers, not just myself, are there for them. That's why we do what we do, is to help them along their way and their journey. So I develop a relationship with each one of my students based on respect and based on education. When a kid gets it, whatever it is that you're trying to get them to get, the light bulb goes off and their whole face lights up, and there's not a better feeling in the world.
Miss Marquis was actually my math teacher in 8th grade. I had a wonderful math teacher, Miss Bryce, in high school, and I had a good relationship with them, but being on the flip side of that now, it'd be great to be able to tell them how much they meant to me in school and how much they never gave up on me, and it keeps me going now with my students. My first year teaching, I had a student from Alabama, and when I got her, she was really far behind, but I spent a lot of extra time with her during activity and specials, and when she actually took the FCAT in Florida for the first time, she actually had moved up 2 grade levels, and she was really proud of her hard work. I run into her occasionally, and still we chat about math and how much she struggles, but she still doesn't give up, and I thank God every day He put me in a classroom with those babies.
One instructional method that I love to use in the classroom involves moving around and being an active learner. I've been using a lot of Classroom 360. That is where students are around the 4 walls of the room working math problems on a large piece of math chart paper, and I'm standing in the middle of the room. It's kind of a role reversal. Normally students are seated, but I love to get students out of their seats and learning a chant or a song or a saying along with hand motions or a dance move. I can give them immediate feedback, and I think that they're more active when they're doing this. They're also working together, they're collaborating, and they have really enjoyed that. I feel like that is memorable, sticks with them, and it's just fun.
I try to include figurative language, humor, rhyming, and songs into my instruction with the children. The rhyming and songs often coincide with those skills which have to be memorized, like math facts. In addition, I may use chanting or rhyming when giving directions, and ask the students to echo, thereby reinforcing the directions given. I have found that with this teaching approach, the students relax a bit and are focused and engaged with the task at hand instead of being afraid or uncomfortable. This more relaxed style is especially helpful in the problem-solving atmosphere, in which students often take more than one try to solve a problem or a challenge. When I can offer a non-threatening and creative atmosphere, our children are more likely to form memories, retrieve information, apply their learning, solve problems, and have a real desire to return to school the following day.
I work with the adult learners, so my greatest strength would be in motivating the students that I work with. They come from a wide variety of backgrounds. But one thing I keep in mind is that many of them have had to come back to school. So to take that first step into the Family Service Center really takes a lot of courage. So it's my job to help them build their self-confidence. I try to get to know them academically, career-wise, we talk about goals, and try to help them decide what they want out of life, what they want to learn. I show them that school really is a vehicle that can change their lives. We want them to realize that their dreams can be accomplished, that their hopes can be instilled, and that they keep on this never-ending quest of meeting his or her goals in life. And really what it comes down to is education is the key to bettering your life.